Hello, I'm Mrs. Collins, and I am leaving an additional video today on my YouTube channel. If you are already familiar with Flippity, I am just going to let you know of some additional features. So I have another video that shows you how to create a list in Flippity. So please refer to that video first if you're not familiar with Flippity. But if you are somewhat familiar with Flippity, I just wanted to go over some additional features that I did not necessarily go into detail about previously. So ultimately, once you have copied and pasted your student names into Flippity. So you can see here are the student names that are here, and that means that I already published by going to File, hitting Publish to the web, and then I copied the link. And from there, I get a link, my own personalized link for this specific class. And so again, what I recommend is that you copy and paste it and put it into a Google Doc, and that you keep a document with all the links for each one of your classes, because then you'll have the ability to access them from there and make any necessary changes. And so again, because I already have the class in here for this particular class, wanted to let you know, number one, you can use a spinner, have all your student names here, and basically you click on this triangle icon and it will automatically randomly select a student. So it's a way to sort of help you have some type of equity in calling on students, so that you're not calling on students who typically normally answer, or it allows everyone to focus and to pay attention. In that way, it gives you the ability to continually just call on students randomly without even having to think about it. Or right here where it says single name, if you don't like the spinner, you can pretty much just end up going through the names randomly to call on students. And therefore, again, it's allowing you to have some sort of equity when calling on your students. The lineup feature, you can use this feature. So you'll see there are a number of students in this class. And so if students are going to be scheduled to share a presentation, what you could do is basically you can utilize Flippity so that you can number off how students are going to go for their project. So a number is assigned. So you can let students know who's going to present first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, and so forth. So you can do that. And then if you wanted to pair students up, you can just click on any number of these. So if you want only 2 people to a group, you can, 3 people to a group, and just so that you'll notice. So just because of the amount of students I have, it equals out that there are enough students to have 3 people to a group. So you can utilize this feature so that you can create assigned breakout groups for Zoom. And you can do this for online station breakout groups as well. If for some reason you wanted to switch it up, all you have to do is click this icon here to reshuffle, and you'll notice pretty much you can keep doing that. And so you're not having to keep trying to scribble things out on a sheet of paper, but the computer automatically reshuffles the students for you. And so you can have the ability to just do this at your fingertips. And outside of that, if you wish to have a class debate, it can divide your class up to say, okay, who's going to be on this particular side versus this particular side. And then if you wanted to also utilize as far as teams, to whereas if you have 3, 4, or 5 different teams. So let's just say that you wanted to have students to work on a social justice project. So you can automatically assign the project to teams, and it will divide up the students. And again, all you have to do is click here to reshuffle. You can reshuffle again and again. So you have the ability to do that. If you were in a class, and I don't really particularly care for straight rows, but you could use this to help you create a seating chart as well. So typically I just create my own, but you can sort of still use it even if you don't utilize straight rows in your class. It can at least just sort of let you know certain people sort of sit near one another. And over here, it says speed networking. So let's just say that you wanted to use sort of like a format of speed dating for students if you were reading a book. So what you could do is set a timer and basically let individuals know who their partner is and give them the opportunity to talk with this specific partner for a certain amount of time. And then what you can do is switch this up and change it if you wish to change it later. You can do that. And so basically, you'll see that it switches things around. And then also, like if you wanted to do a gift exchange for some reason, or if you wanted to even just say random acts of kindness. And so maybe you just wanted to assign people secretly and let students know, as far as just to send an inspirational message to someone in class. If you're face to face, you will be able to do something like that and have a corner where students could write an inspirational message within a card. And that way, it's just basically from your inspirer. So, again, these are just some of the various tools that you can utilize. You can save various lists. So, feel free to save lists or to print out lists for yourself. But again, I do recommend that you also put this information inside a Google Doc so that you have readily good access to any of the links that you've created. So I hope that this was helpful, just so that you can have some additional information that I may have not covered in the previous video. And hope you are having an awesome day. Take care.